Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. What's up, chat? What's up? What's up, chat? What's up? What's up, chat? I'm just gonna play some. I'm just gonna take poison because that is going to counter everything on the map. He goes for the fire spirit. I'm gonna take probably. He takes the furnace. I'm just going to take. I'm gonna take the snowball, as well as the skeletons. Alright, let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in. Alright, so we can. There's ice golem and the circuit, which is very good. So maybe we can just take that. And remember, the champions aren't as good anymore for Goblinstein, Archer Queen, and the Skeleton King, because there can be 2 on the board now, and you don't get the 3-card cycle. He takes that, so I'm just going to take Bomb Tower here. I feel like that's going to be the best building right here. And I'm also going to take... Wait. If I take the Spear Goblins, what does he have for this? He has to take the Sap, but he won't have a Swarm card. So I feel like I'm just going to snatch it, and that's going to be really good. I guess I'll just play Miner here, I guess. Maybe. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm just going to take Miner, as well as the minions. I'm just going to play some minion bait deck, probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna play some minion bait. It's gonna be really annoying, I know. What's up, chat? What's up? Let's see. He goes for the Mega. I'm just gonna go with the minion horde and give him a thumbs up. What does he even have? Like Executioner? But we can always predict it with the Miner, and you can't really do anything about it. He goes with the ice. Wow, I thought he was gonna go with the Ixie. What the heck? Alright. We don't have like a tank really, so we have to use Miner for the Mega Knight, obviously. We can go for our skeletons right here. Mega Knight is going to jump, and then we can just go for our Miner right here. Terrible Miner, but you know, we don't talk about that, so he goes for that. We can just go for our minions on top. Very nice. And we can just go for our snowball right here. Very nice. Alright, you know what? Not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm not going to go minion horde, but because he has furnace in hand. I'm just going to go with the spear goblins. Maybe try to bait out something. Maybe. He goes with the barbarian barrel. I'm just going to go with the skeletons up top. And I'm going to go with minion horde split in the middle, as well as a miner in the middle right here. Yep, predicted it, and we can just go for our ice fires poison right there, and that's going to be a lot of damage. The minions actually get like a few stabs. What's up? Wait, I'll read your chat after this game, bro. It's kind of stressful. Oh my god, he keeps sapping them, which is very annoying, but you know, let me read that. Make poo horde. What do you mean, like poo? Minion horde is actually back in the meta, so surprisingly. I mean, I don't want them into the to be in the meta right now, but I guess that's just the reality. So we can go for our Miner right here. Miner, drop down, nice, nice. Oh wait, wait, please. Oh yes, sap. Gosh. Is this going to be a little bit difficult? I think, but I think we'll be fine here. I'm just gonna go with the bomb tower. You know what? We should be fine. We should be fine. And just go for our spear goblins right here, and we should be fine here. And we can just go with our again. I'm just gonna go with my minions plus my Miner at the back right here. Maybe. Oh my god, the fire spirit. Wait, we can just go with our skeletons. Very nice. And we can just go with our bomb tower. We can also go with our snowball just to push that into the bomb tower. Very nice. And we can go for our... We can just go with this. We can go with that. We can go with our Miner on D. Very nice. Miner on defense is actually really nice, by the way. It's not bad on defense actually. It's not bad. We can just go with our we can just go with that. We can also go with our mana on defense again. It's just so versatile, this card, mana. We should be fine here though. Maybe if we bait out something, it's gonna be fantastic. We can also go with our poison right here. Oh, maybe I should have poisoned onto the other side, maybe. We can just go with our bomb. Wait, he goes with that. We can just go with our skull. Oh, that was kind of bad. I think I lost here, guys. I don't think we can defend this, but we can just go with our snowball right here. And then we can go with our mana on defense. Oh my god, perfect defense right there. I would have lost if it wasn't that. We can just go with our minions. And then we can also go with our poison right here, I think. Skeletons. We go with our bomb tower. Now he's just spamming at the bridge. What the heck? Okay, we just go with this. Very nice. Just try to keep our bomb tower alive as long as possible. I guess we don't really have like a lot for that. So we can just go with this, and then we can also go with that, and then we can also go with this, and then yeah, we lost it. We lost. There's no way we could have won, honestly. He goes for the well played. He's just a BMer, you know. We can just go with this. We can go with the snowball here, and then we can go with this. Maybe in triple elixir, maybe we'll force out something. Wait, mana minion horde right here, and then we can pre-snowball for fire spirit. Goes for that on defense, which is basically a farewell card, but we can just go for our mana again. We can also go for our we can go for our minion horde. Wait, come on. Poison? Come on. Bro, that is just going to bail him out. Okay, we can just go for this. And then we can go for mana, and then we can go for that. Come on. Oh. We can go for our minion horde right here. And we can also go with our, it goes for the fire spirit. We can just go, yeah. This is so correct. We can just go for this. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Wow, what a rough matchup, guys. What a rough matchup. I guess I picked, like, very poorly. He's just gonna BM me, but, you know, honestly, he's just kind of like a no-skill player, but, you know, that's all good. Wow. Ice Golem actually bailed him out, I'm not going to lie. There's no lose count, so I think I'm going to be fine here. Alright. Lock in, chat, lock in. Goes to the Mighty Miner. I'm going to pick the Furnace as well as the Arrows. The two most valuable cards I think I picked. So I mean, if he decides he goes for the delivery, that might be a little bit annoying, but I think we can abuse our firecrackers on defense. I think like that could be a viable option. He goes for the E-Wiz. I'm just going to go with I'm just gonna go with the Firecracker and the Ice Spirit here. I think that would be ideal. Let's see, chat. He goes for the E-Spirit. I guess we can go for the Barbarian Barrel. Barbarian Barrel is actually back in the meta. This meta is like so cooked. I swear to God it is. At least they're gonna nerf the Goblin Curse. No, not the Goblin Curse, but the Goblin Giant and the other stuff. We can just go with our Barbarian Barrel. And you know what? I guess I'll just go for our Inferno Tower right here. Very bad pick by my opponent right there. Yeah, very bad. Honestly, maybe we can get a nice Rune Giant down. Honestly, that might be a little bit funny, but for real though, I'm gonna go with the Little Prince, and let's see what he picks. Because I can pick the Rune Giant, and it's gonna synergize with the Little Prince very well. So I'm just gonna go with the Rune Giant. Good luck. This is actually gonna be really funny. Because we can go for our Little Prince on defense, and it's going to deal massive damage. And we can also place our Rune Giant in front, so it counter pushes, kind of. Goes for the RG first play. We can just go with our Furnace right here. We can also go with our little prince right here up top. And then we can just go with our rune giant right here. Very nice. Ooh, that was terrible right there. We just go with that. Look at that. Look at that. Just getting destroyed right there. Did you see that, chat? Did you see that? Oh my god. Alright. That's going to be a dead little prince right there, but I'm fine with it, honestly. Goes to the delivery. Okay. But my fire spirit still connects, so, you know, I don't mind at all whatsoever. We can just go with our, little prince at the back right now. He basically cannot break through my defense, if that makes sense. We can just go with our, I guess we can just go with our rune giant right here. And then we can also go with our furnace right here. Yeah, very nice. And goes for the mighty miner. Look at that. Okay, you know what? That was not that great, but you know, it's all good. We can just go with this. We can also oh, it goes with the ice e-whiz. I'm just gonna go with the barbarian barrel right here, and nice easy cleanup right there. Easy cleanup, and yeah. I don't know why I picked Rune Giant, to be honest with you, but he basically cannot break through my defense. Because I literally have the little prince, and the Rune Giant, so that's just going to DPS that down. What's up? Welcome to the stream. We can just go with our Rune Giant right here, and we can also go with our Firecracker. Wait, arrows? Very nice. Oh, I don't even need that arrows, but, you know, we can just go with our little prince right here. Very nice. Double little prince. And we can just go with this, and yeah. Honestly, is he cooked? No, he's not. The roll delivery is still bailing him out right now. We can just go with, our, Ice Spirit right here, and does have the E-Wiz, but I don't think that matters really. I'm just gonna block the bridge, and yeah, that's that right there. We can also go with our Barbarian Barrel. I kind of missed that one. It's all good though. We can just go with our Firecracker at the bridge, and yeah, that's just going to snipe that down. We can just go with our Furnace to kind of protect the Firecrackers. We can just go with this, and we can just go with our Rune Giant. Oh my goodness, this is actually so fun. GG, bro. It's not GG's. We can just go with this, and we can just go with our Barbarian Barrel, and we can also go with our I'm just gonna set up my Infernal Tower right there, and I'm also going to go with the Furnace. Very nice, and I'm going to go with the Firecracker at the bridge, I think. Yeah, just gonna do it. No, I'm not gonna predict the minions. Yeah, there it is, and we can just go with our Barbarian Barrel. Another Infernal Tower down right here. Arrows on top, and yeah, that's perfect defense right there. Literally perfect. And we can just go with our, oh, but that locks on, which is kind of bad, but, you know, it's all good. We can just go with our, little prince right here. He even missed the rage. Ice Spirit, and we can just go arrows on top of that. Very nice, and, oh my god, the little prince locks on for, oh my goodness. That's a lot of damage right there. We can just go with our little prince right here, and again, I'm just going to go with my Rune Giant at the front. He basically cannot break through. I don't see a way he can. We can just go with our Ice Spirit right here, and then just to maybe just damage that down. Never mind, maybe not. We can go with an, oh, that was a bad little prince, but I'm just gonna spam at the bridge again with the Rune Giant in front, and we can predict the arrows. The minions, oh my goodness, what a prediction, guys. What a prediction. I knew who was going to do that, and that Tesla. I don't think that matters, though. You gotta subscribe of that prediction, bro. That's why I'm the best player in Clash Royale right now. Goes for the defensive. Roll Giant, which I don't think is the best choice right now. You just go with my Rune Giant right here. Oh, yes, this Tesla down, though. We can just go with our little prince. And you can just go with that. Firecracker right here, and yeah, you basically cannot break through. There's no way you can. Furnace right here, and Little Prince. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game, guys. Oh my goodness. I was just spamming, and I got a very nice prediction on the minions. That basically did nothing though, but I managed to win the game without taking a single damage. You gotta subscribe for that prediction, bro. You gotta. Come on. Come on, chat. Come on. Ooh. I'm going to be playing against this guy right now. I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to pick the arrows, but he might take the arrows. I think arrows is going to be more valuable in this situation. He kicked, oh, goblins. I'm just gonna take the arrows and the fireball, honestly. Yeah, I think we got this in our bags, to be honest. I'm actually just going to pick the Rune Giant and the Little Prince once again. Wait, is he like, what, is he like auto picking or what? I'm just gonna give him the emoji, because that is kind of funny, right, chat, right? Yeah, he's just, wait, he's not, he's back. We can just go with our, we can go with, yeah, I'm just going to go with our, Rune Giant right here, I think. What's up, welcome to the stream. We can also go with our, I don't know, chat. There's no good big spells. I mean, you don't want to rock it, right, always? Like, because there's a chance that you miss. I'm just gonna go with the Witch here. I feel like that's going to be a really good card because he's going to be unable to kill that card, and he goes for the Flying Machine right into my Fireball. That was a terrible pick, I'm not gonna lie. Woo! We can just go with our, goes for the Delivery, but I don't think that's a good pick, honestly. I'm not gonna pick the Inferno Dragon. I'm going to take, the Ice Spirit as well as, I'll go with the Skeletons. I'm not going to go with the Guards because he has Goblin Stein. I don't think that's going to be the best spell right now. Goes for that. I think I'm just going to go with the Cannon here. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the Cannon. I don't think he can kill it, and he goes to the Battle Ram. I'm just going to take the Cannon right here, and I'm going to take the Little Prince. I mean, it's so fun, right? Rune Giant plus Little Prince. It's just such a broken combo, like, in my opinion. Like, when it, like, charges very quickly. And, Wall Breakers are also a bad pick because we do have the arrows and the fireball. Little Prince. I love the Little Prince. Alright, good luck. We can just go with our, I guess, I'm just gonna chill out here, honestly. I'm just gonna go with the Witch right here. And he goes with the Goblin Stein. I'm just gonna Fireball on top of this, I guess. He's gonna go with the Flying Machine. Can we outcycle that? Oh, he kind of overspent there, not gonna lie. But we can just go with our Rune Giant right now, just to tank maybe. Oh, that was actually kind of bad. Don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. We can just go with our Skeletons. Look at that massive damage. Even arrows on top of this. And yeah. Arrows get a lot of value in this matchup, honestly. We can pop just to kill those wall breakers. And yeah, it retargets. So that is going to be a massive connection right here. Wow, guys. He goes with the Goblin Stein late, but that's going to be towered down, I think. I'm just going to Fireball on top. And yeah, we can just go with our Little Prince right here. We can also go for our Skeletons right here. Very nice, just to kill that. And you know what? The Battle Ram is going to connect, but, you know, it's all good. We can just Rune Giant in the pocket right now. Oh, that was kind of bad, honestly, but, you know, it's all good. We can go with our Ice Spirit right here, and our Rune Giant is going to, like, connect for, like, 3 hits, but obviously not the best result. It actually deals only a little bit of damage, so. Oh, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Honestly, did he lose yet? I mean, he can take Mad Tower, honestly, but it's not really realistic. Club name? You mean like my clan? It's called Planet Circuit. So Planet, like Planet Earth and Circuit is just my YouTube channel. So you can just search that up if you want to. Ooh, that is kind of toxic. We can just go with our arrows on top of this, I think. And then we should be fine. We can just go with our little prince right here. I'm not going to go really aggressive on top of that. We can also fireball on top of this. Very nice. And, ooh, don't hit that wall breaker, but I think we'll be fine. We can go with our rune giant right here in the pocket. And we can also go with this. We can just go with, yeah, that's tower down right there. But he missed his little prince. And look at that little prince. What the heck? Yo. That is absolutely busted. I'm not even going to lie. And, yeah, he lost. I mean, he's gonna take my tower, but honestly, who cares? Our little prince is so broken, bro. It's actually the most broken card of all time, bro. Like, and let's see it. We're playing against Killer right now. I don't know why, but we get the second pick again. Why does he sound so, I don't know. Alright, club name, I said it's Planet Circuit. Arrows and I'll take lightning. Why not? Ooh. He picks the firecracker. We do have the arrows, so that's a terrible pick. We can go with our guards as well as, let's go with something fun. Let's do I'll do fisherman, I think. No, let's do monk. Let's do monk. Monk is going to be really valuable, obviously. Goes with the Scully barrel. Let's see. What should I pick? Picks the Berserker too. I'm just going to pick the Lumberjack. And I'm going to also take this. Get a W? I already won twice. What are you talking about? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Picks a Snowball. Dark Prince. I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take, I'm going to take the RG. Let's see what he picks. He picks the Goblin Giant. We do have the Fisherman, so, you know, we have a good matchup. We can also just pick for, pick the Hunter right here. Yeah, that's going to be a good game. Obviously, that's a terrible matchup for him. You can just go for our Hunter right here, and let's clean up. And we can just go for that. Not too bad. Still has to respond to that. Spends a Snowball there. We are up 1 elixir, so, ooh. Okay, we're up 4 elixir right now. Guards. Very nice. And we can pop our ability if he goes for any, I'm just gonna pop the ability right here. Yeah, it's not worth it to take that charge. And we can just go with our Lumberjack right here, and we can also go with a Lightning on top of this. We can go with our arrows on top. Ooh. Oh, wait. Our Lumberjack actually takes it out, so. I'm just going to Fisherman at 0. I think we're going to struggle a little bit in single elixir, but... Ooh, the tournament ends in 5 minutes, chat. The tournament ends in 5 minutes. Ooh, alright. Goes with the Goblin Giant. Okay, we can just go with our Monk, I guess. Should I? I guess I'll just go with the Hunter first. And then we can go with our Lumberjack right here. Goes with that. I'm just going to go for our guards right here. Very nice. Good defense right there. Very nice defense. And yeah. Nice. Ooh, I have school tomorrow. That sucks. The elixir feels like it's pumping so slowly. Yeah. In single elixir, yeah, it's kind of like frustrating sometimes. That makes sense. We can just go with our Royal Giant right here in front. We can also go with our guards here. Very nice. And you know what? That is going to die. So that's very nice. Go with our Lumberjack right here. Our RG also dies, but it did get a little bit of damage. So you know what? I'm fine with it. Oh my god, the Prince. No. I didn't see the Prince. I didn't see the Prince. No. No. Oh my god. I just lost. This is why it's so frustrating, bro. It's so frustrating playing against these players. Just no skill, you know. No skill. We can just go with this, and we can also go with our Royal Giant. We can also go with our guards here. Yeah. This is so quick. We can go with our Lumberjack, I guess. And then we can go with... He's just spamming at the bridge. Hello? Alright. Alright, bro. Yeah, we lost. We lost. We lost. No skill players. I mean, you did say you have... Yeah, I guess that was my fault, but they didn't nerf the Prince. It just charges too quickly, if that makes sense. It just charges, like, way too quickly. It's not even fair, like, if that makes sense. Yeah, but I guess that's my fault. Alright, we're playing against this guy right now. I'm going to end the stream after I finish this game, because this game is for the tournament. So, yep, there's the Prince. Ah! Look at the amount of no skill these players have. Like, it's just embarrassing. We can just go with our Lightning. Lightning's the more valuable card in this situation, but yeah, but I don't want to take that. Like, it's just no skill. Like, I don't like the Prince. The Prince is just like, don't use the Prince. Just don't use it. Like, it's not that deep. You can just go with our I guess we'll take Miner. And let's go for like Inferno Dragon. I have a feeling that he's going to go for Goblin Giant again. Goes to the fire. Oh my god. Quick cycle too. I'm just going to take... I'm gonna take the Rage and the Goblin Curse. Yes, why not? It's just fun, you know. We can probably go with a Golden Knight, maybe. Goes with the Ice Golem. You know what? My deck is not bad, to be honest with you. Picks the Goblin Cage. No, I'm not gonna pick the Goblin Cage because he already picked it. Yeah. Alright, we can just go with... I'm just gonna go with the Golden Knight. Yep. Lava Hound. Good luck. Good luck, bro. You only have Witch, but I have Lightning. Good luck. Actually, good luck. You can just go with our Rage. Oh, I'm just gonna go with our Miner right here. Very nice, and yeah. Ooh. This is going to be a fun matchup. I actually haven't played Lava Hound in a long time. So, goes with the Witch. We have the Golden Knight, so I'm just gonna pop the ability right now. Very nice. Not bad, and we can just go for our, I'm actually just, wow, that was so aggressive. I'm just gonna ignore that completely. And I'm actually just going to set up for, opposite lane right now. The Bomber is going to cook me a little bit, but I think we'll be fine. I don't think he can defend our next push. We can go for the Inferno Dragon, and if he goes for the Witch, I'm just gonna Lightning. I'm just gonna wait. Yup, there's the Lightning. Nice. And we can just go with our Rage on top. Not bad. And we can just go with this. We can go with our minions at the bridge, and yeah, there's no E defenses, right? minions at the bridge, and yeah, that's gonna be a good game. Ooh, this is so fun. We can just go for our Golden Knight ability, and yeah, good gameplay. That was actually a very quick win. Tournament has ended, and yeah, where did I finish? I'm quitting this game. Alright, yeah, they should have honestly just rushed that. Yeah, I know. They should have. I'm just gonna end the stream right now. Because I have work to do and I just finished the tournament. So, thank you guys for watching. Please consider subscribing because it's free and you can always unsubscribe later. And yeah, I'll see you guys later probably. Bye.